sometimes if you just do it enough, if you just put those offers out there, get in front of people with your price, it's a numbers game. Things just happen.
This video is brought to you by 10K Club, a program that pays you $10,000 for finding ugly houses. Learn more at my10kcheck.com.
How did you go from brand new, this idea of wholesaling a house, to a $10,000 check in your bank account? What was that like? How did you go from there to there?
I think it was just consistency. Every single day it was either watching your videos, reading a book, or, looking something up online that's going to teach me more about wholesaling. So it was just a consistency with it. That's what made me comfortable getting on the phones, seeing your scripts, seeing other people, the way they talk. I always look up like cold calls to see how people talk to sellers. So that was something that helped me just kind of get into it like right away. I didn't have to like wait too long to get into it. It was just like, okay, if I'm consistent with this every day, do it for at least 3 or 4 hours a day, then I should be good.
Yeah. And so you have fears, right? I mean, how scary was that when you first started like talking to?
It was real scary. I was fumbling my words, didn't know what to say. Like the realtors would be like saying all these different like terms, and I'm like, let me go check my dictionary. So it was like,
what does that even mean?
Yeah. So it was tough at first, but like I said, with the consistency, it was like the first month I was already on the phones almost every day.
Yeah, so Sam entered into or joined one of my programs. I have a finder program, we call it the 10K Club, and we actually give some tools and some training and kind of my criteria, and then you're able to go out and look for deals. If that deal meets my criteria, I'll buy it, pay you $10,000. So you're in that program and you're kind of learning and doing these things, but nothing takes away from just that, what you said, the consistency and just getting out there and doing it and putting yourself out there. Mm-hmm. And there's that vulnerable time, right, where you're like, man, I don't know if I sound like I know what I'm doing. I might get rejected. I might, fail at this, or I might mess it all up. And yet you just kind of kept moving forward. And one thing I love about your deal is it was an on-market deal. Mm-hmm. So it was listed for sale with an agent. And you offered like way under. Mm-hmm. Well, the first time it was not that far off.
Yeah, it was, I think, only like 15,000 off.
Yeah, it was like 317.
Yeah.
And then we looked at it and we said, no, you gotta get lower.
Yeah.
And then you went back and went lower, and then they took it.
Yeah, way lower.
Wow. Yeah, over 50,000, like 65, 70,000 lower than the original, and they took it. Mm-hmm. And so it just goes to show that sometimes if you just do it enough, if you just put those offers out there, get in front of people with your price, it's a numbers game. Things just happen, and so it's just being able to do that. And you did that. And I love that you just kind of took that action and did that. But what we want to do, Sam, is we want to go from this idea of chasing after deals and going out there and trying to make some money doing this, from like a side hustle, maybe even a full-time thing, to a business where now it's consistent. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then hopefully, like you said, is you can take it from there, and it can be a platform to jump into some bigger things like fix and flip, or if, in your case, if you want to do buy and hold, other investing strategies. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And when you know how to wholesale, you can always wholesale. That's the great thing about it. No matter what other strategies you're doing, wholesaling is always there, and you can always wholesale off those deals that don't fit what you're doing. I'm excited for you to kind of see your journey and see you progress as you go from now your first deal to your next deal, and then build the business and build a team and get some of those things in place.